Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Storm Track Weather Center. Hey, we don't have any severe weather yet in west central Missouri, but we did finish up with a pretty strong storm down near El Dorado Springs, and we now have a strong storm just east of Ridge Hill, just west of Rockville, just south of Pleasant Gap. Now, this is going to be along Highway B, and this is moving east-northeast. Now, it does have some hail. You can probably expect at least some nickel-sized hail, maybe some gusty winds up to around 40 miles per hour. But I am watching this for the potential of this cell maybe to intensify a little bit. What we have going on tonight, guys, is we have some impulse style thunderstorms that obviously you guys been out at 90 degrees with 77 degree dew point. They have plenty of juice out there, and we do have a boundary set up right over west central Missouri. You guys seen that post from earlier today where that outflow boundary from leftover from this morning showers and thunderstorms, that's going to be the focus of where we see thunderstorms. And I'll kind of go into that in detail here in just a little bit, and I'll show you guys where that wind shift line is. Maybe make it a little bit more understandable for you. We're going to do tonight, a lot of you are familiar with this. This is going to be kind of a come and go style event. So, because these thunderstorms are going to be very scattered tonight, so not everybody's going to get rain tonight. This isn't a big cold front moving through where we get a big line of storm pushing through with severe weather. These are just going to be impulse style storms. They probably won't stay strong very long before they begin to collapse, but we do have the potential for some large hail and some strong straight line winds to 65 miles per hour. That's what I'm keeping an eye on these cells for tonight. So it's going to be come and go. If you have things going on tonight, you go do some stuff. Leave me on in the background. Jump on whatever you want, and we'll talk about these storms, and we'll see if they're going to intensify. I'm going to tell you, probably by the time the sun sets tonight, they're really going to lose a lot of their steam. We're still expecting to see a few thunder showers and showers overnight tonight. Very, very slim chance, but we could see some, but they're likely not going to be very strong. So, and again, these are very scattered in nature. Remember, any given spot in west central Missouri only has a 10 to 15% chance of getting rain tonight. So it's going to be very spotty, but nonetheless, we could have a few strong storms out there. Hi, Elizabeth. Hey, Sean. So it does look like we have a pretty healthy hail core just south of Papenville. I hope I'm saying that right. That's west of Indian Springs. Let's put this in 3D mode. Let's take a look and see what this storm is doing. So it does have some very high tops on that storm. Let's go right down in the middle of it and see who's getting that hail core. Right in the town of Papenville, Prairie City along B Highway. This here looks like the area that is that's actually getting the biggest hailstones. Right now they look like Nichols, maybe. If anybody lives in this area, Indian Spring, Prairie City, along B or O Highway, if actually Rockville's not that close or not that far away. So if anybody lives in this area, let me know what you're seeing. So there is a special weather statement out for this cell. Up to 40 mile per hour winds. It was at 6:20, so about 7 minutes ago. It was right by Ridge Hill. It could knock down some tree limbs, blow around some lawn furniture, and then, of course, nickel-sized hail. So that's the way it is right now, but it has intensified a little bit since that warning has been in place. So we'll kind of see. Let's take a look here at the hail core and see how big. So yeah, that's pretty good indication. Okay, so I believe that is my software went off for a severe thunderstorm warning. We do now have a severe thunderstorm warning out. Let's read what it says. So, severe thunderstorm warning for southeastern Bates County and west central Missouri until 7:15. At 6:27, a severe thunderstorm was located near Ridge Hill, moving east very slowly at 15 miles per hour. So we got 60 mile per hour winds and $half size hail. So locations impacted is going to be Rockville and some very rural areas of Bates County. So let's, and again, I was just getting to that. That was, that's quarter size hail minimum in this area. So it's rightfully so that they issue a severe thunderstorm warning for that cell. So let's take a look here. It's moving so slow. Moving east at 15. So let's time this out. Now, remember, I'm going to put a storm track on this guy, but I don't expect this to continue its intensity for probably much more than 30 minutes, maybe. So it might not get to your location, but we're going to do a storm track on this anyway. So if this stays on the same path, same speed, and the same intensity, you've got Taborville 706, Rockville 647, Shell City 641, Montagaw Springs 738, Lowry City 806, Osceola 809. Now, granted, you have to remember, I don't think it's going to retain its intensity, but that's something that we are going to watch. So I actually jumped on here right at the right time tonight. So it did look like that cell was beginning to intensify. Just kind of branching out here just a little bit. So really, this is I've been keeping an eye on the cell over here in Bates County, Vernon County, right in this area here. It doesn't not look like it is being any more stronger than what it started off to be. Looks like this is the problem child right here. And I believe it's going to skirt just south of Appleton City. But if it continues on the same path, we could see Lowry City and Osceola in the crosshairs of this cell if it retains its intensity. Go through here. Hi, Justin, Nevada. Right now, that's just a light rain shower down here, but we do have a leftover frontal boundary that's draped across our area that we're watching for the potential of very, very scattered thunderstorms. But if these continue at 15 miles per hour, we could be talking an inch or better of rainfall in a very short amount of time. So flooding is definitely going to be a concern as we go through the night tonight. Hey, Hot Rod. Good evening. Hey, Derek. Good evening, buddy. Hi, Jessica. Lincoln. Well, you're in the same boat as everybody else tonight. So you're in West Central Missouri, same as us. So, we have a shot to see some very scattered thunderstorms. There's going to be no rhyme to reason who gets a thunderstorm and who doesn't. So that's why we're live tonight tracking these cells here in West Central Missouri. Right now, this is the problem child. And right now, it is still, and remember, it's moving 15 miles per hour, so it's not going to go anywhere very fast. Over Papenville, Prairie City, Indian Springs, and eventually over to Rockville. But we're looking 15 miles per hour, so it's moving very, very slowly right now. Let's take another look at that hail core. So still a very strong hail core over Papenville. And we also, this part of the cell up here north of Prairie City is also gaining in intensity a little bit too. We just seen it just jump back up here again. So there is a chance sometimes you get two hail cores like this. We could be seeing a split of a thunderstorm, okay, of a supercell. So right now we're up to potential up to 2-inch hail over Papenville. Papenville and Prairie City up to 2-inch. Let's take a look at this cell. This one here is moving 9 miles per hour to the northeast. So we have maximum hail size up to 2-inch in diameter. So it with the VIL. And what that stands for, guys, is vertically integrated liquid. That is the map we're looking over here on the right-hand side. That tells me a number without going into all the harsh reality of what that number stands for. That's a big number. That tells you how big the particles, the water droplets, or the hail in this case is. And that's actually a fairly large number. So we are likely getting some fairly good size hail down here associated with this cell over Prairie City, Papenville, Highway B, and eventually making its way very slowly over to Shell City and Rockville. So let's put this in motion. I'm gonna leave it up here where we can see that hail core too. We'll put it in motion over the last few minutes. Let you guys see how these storms are just kind of blowing up, and then they're kind of dissipating. So again, I do not expect this cell here to continue to trek at 15 miles per hour for very many miles before it will begin to weaken. And it's already starting to look like we could see on the next scan more of a split of this supercell, and then they will eventually begin to die out. So we'll watch on this next scan and see what happens. But this is really the only problem child we have here in West Central Missouri so far, but we do have a couple little cells, one over on the Kansas side along 69 Highway and another one here just southwest of Butler. So we'll be keeping our eyes on that, but nothing further north right now. Yeah, I know, Sean. 127 tornadoes. We were actually gave a podcast on that today at TorCon, talking about the tornadoes. 0.48 inches of rain in the past hour. Thanks, Ryan, for that report. Boy, that don't seem very much. with that cell that was down here. Because it didn't move. It was very slow moving too. Hi, Sally. From Warsaw. Good to have you here. And again, we're expecting very scattered thunderstorms tonight, guys. We're not expecting like a big cluster that's going to affect all of West Central Missouri. These are going to be discrete cells. They're going to be probably relatively short-lived, but they can pack a punch with some large hail and damaging straight-line winds. Oh, I know, Jordan. Man, I might be running for president of the United States before you know it. Hey, Missy. Good evening. Gator Boys, they are mobile tonight. We'll check in with them. I'm assuming they're probably going to be maybe heading a little bit further south, maybe trying to catch this Appleton City storm, maybe. Looks like we have another. That cell is starting to strengthen just a little bit southwest of Butler. We're starting to get a couple of returns now, so we do have an updraft. So if you live in Butler and look down to your southwest, you're probably going to start to see some towers going up southwest of Butler or northwest of Rich Hill. So we'll be watching this one for the potential of its strengthening as well. Want to welcome everybody on all the different social media platforms. We are running this through the Storm Track Weather Center with KDKD FM 95.3. And we are also on our YouTube channels, both Subby's Weather Talk and KDKD. And you can find the KDKD stream actually also on their Radford Media Group app for Apple and Android. So that's pretty cool. And so, yeah, we've got a lot of streams going tonight. So I want to welcome each and every one of you guys. And, of course, want to give a shout-out to our two sponsors that we have through KDKD for these live streams. And, of course, that's Jay Southland Tow and Family Safe Storm Shelters out of Republic, Missouri. Matter of fact, I've had a few people contact me after April and May to talk about, hey, I don't have a shelter. Well, do we, who do we contact? So actually, that's what's awesome about that is the fact that we actually have a sponsor that puts in those storm shelters. So, and it's very simple. It's Family Safe Certified Storm Shelter Safe Rooms. They're down in Republic. There's the phone number I want to get up there on the screen in case you want to contact them. You can go back to the stream, write down the phone number, and then you can give them a call and they can get you fixed up. So definitely want to get that out there to you guys. Hey, Drake. No, Henry County doesn't have anything right now. Looks like everything is still to our south and southwest. But once this cell begins to weaken a little bit, if we have a minute or two, we'll take a look at the short-term models. We'll kind of see where those thunderstorms are expected to be here in West Central Missouri. Remember, it's not going to be highly accurate because it is modeling data. But it'll kind of give us an idea of what we can expect maybe a little bit later on tonight, because we do have that real slight chance of a thunderstorm all the way through tomorrow. And again Saturday night. And then we have that dome of high pressure coming in on Sunday. that is, make sure you guys are prepared. It's going to be the hottest weather we've had so far this year, coming in Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And then we get a cool down and a front move through on Wednesday to cool us down for the next few days. But it is going to be very, very hot. So make sure you guys prepare for that. Hey, Jerry. Hi, Jessica. The track of it? I can, Jerry. I'll show you the track of it, but I've got to warn you, I'm already starting to see a little bit of signs of it maybe starting to want to split, maybe want to fall apart. So it's moving so slowly, guys. I mean, these things are just, right now it's at northeast at 12 miles per hour. So let's go ahead and put a timestamp on this for you guys. So Appleton City 727, Montagaw Springs 755, Larry City 826, Deepwater 831, Osceola 832, Brownington at 840. Now remember, that's if it keeps the same speed, same intensity. I have very, very low expectations this is going to retain its intensity by the time it gets all the way over to 13 Highway, but we're going to watch. We're going to find out. It could be close enough to that frontal boundary where it just rides the frontal boundary from west to east and retains its strength, but so far that hasn't happened with any of these storms tonight. Hey, thanks for the kind word, Jessica. We're back up to possibility of seeing up to 2.75-inch hail. So the vertically integrated liquid, remember that tells just the size of the water droplets or hail size, and that's actually a good size number. We're talking $half size now, if not a little bigger. So now that's what radar is picking up. Does not mean what is actually falling, because it is warmer once we get 500 to 1,000 feet off of the surface, and it will melt by the time it hits the ground. So it's likely not hitting the ground at that size, but you can rest assured you probably have at least quarter, if not bigger, out of some of these hail cores. Case of no swimming for kiddos. Man, you're going to blame me for it too, aren't you, Jerry? I know what you're trying to do. Hey, Subby said you can't swim tonight. Here it is, 93 degrees, and kids want to swim. Hey, MH. Good evening. All right, so we are going to have an extension. It's not going to be very far because obviously it's moving very slow, but we do have an extension of that severe thunderstorm warning. Let's read together what it's talking about. Severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern St. Clair County, northeastern Vernon County. At 6:45, severe thunderstorm was located near Appleton City, 13 miles east of Rich Hill, moving east at 10 miles per hour. So we're talking 60 mile per hour wind gusts and $half size hail. So obviously Appleton City, Shell City, Taborville, Johnson City. We did that on the storm track. You guys are in the path of this storm. So and again, up here on top of the screen, guys, up here where my cursor is, right up here, those are some safety messages that is built into the software. Take time, read it, make sure that you have shoes on, make sure you stay away from windows, make sure you have a flashlight, because we are going to be we're going to be losing daylight here in about an hour, hour and a half. So make sure you're prepared for that, because if it's not because of the wind, look at all these lightning strikes here, guys. This is all of these little pluses are positive lightning strikes. So it is very, very electrified. So we have to take a look at, not only do we have some large hail, but we could have some power outages, possibility of seeing some flash flooding if you live in a low-lying area. So we have more threats out there than large hail. So let's make sure that we are prepared for that. I know, Jennifer. I know. And look at this. Zoom this out. We have about a 10, anywhere in west central Missouri that you live, you have a 10% chance of seeing any rain here yesterday, today, tomorrow, and Saturday. And we have one cell out there that is wrecking havoc right now. And that's over here in parts of Vernon and St. Clair County. So let's turn on. We are going to turn on Nader Boys. Let's see here. A and H. Take a nap. I don't know, Jessica. What we're doing? We have a front nearby. We are, and we only have really 3 cells. This one, and one over on the Kansas side. Those 3 cells are the only 3 cells in west central Missouri right now. But if any of these cells get going, they all have potential for large hail and damaging winds. So they're not going to issue a watch. I've been in talks with the National Weather Service. Very unlikely that a watch is going to happen for west central Missouri. And the reason is because of what we're seeing. One cell that's severe in all of west central Missouri. So it's very unlikely, unless we really start to see several storms pop up, which is very unlikely. They're not going to issue a watch. That's the reason I want to get word out earlier today to talk about we do have that potential to see a scattered thunderstorm, and if it happens, it could be packing a punch. So that's what we're left with here tonight. We are doing kind of a come and go as you please type of live stream. I'm likely going to be live streaming for quite some time. So if you have something to do, if you're not in the warning area, if you have something to do, go do it. Come back, and I'll still be here with you guys. That's what's awesome about my new gig that I was so excited about, is I get to watch over you guys 24/7, 365. So that's what's awesome about being able to do what I love for a living now. All right, let's take a little bit of a close up here and see where these hail cores are at. You guys know these roads. If you live in this area, you guys know these roads better than I do. So let's go down to a street level. First off, let's see where these hail cores are at. So still very, very tall tops on those 2 hail cores. That's where you see the purples. Those are the hail cores. So let's go down to the biggest hail core we got going on right now, and let's zoom right onto the street level. Okay, so Pleasant Gap, Rockville, Prairie City, Lindell, and Johnson City, Lucas Springs, along B Highway, along O Highway running north and south, W running north and south. That's where probably the biggest hailstones are likely to be falling right now in this area. The other hail core, well, let's see here. So we're really right in that same area. So Indian Springs, Shell City, Prairie City, Pleasant Gap, Rockville, Lindell. That's a hail core. Along O Highway and P Highway. This right here is probably the strongest part. Right here, just southwest of Lindell. Let's jump over and take a look at VIL. Yeah, so now the right-hand storm has taken over with the largest hail core. Before it was the left-hand cell that was that had the biggest hail. So very strong indicator that we've got some relatively large hail falling up to $half size along P and W Highway. Hey, Jennifer, in Adrian. Well, not right. Yeah, I mean, we have a couple cells out there in Bates County. They're moving 9 miles per hour to the northeast. There is another little cell over here just southwest of Adrian. As long as the sun is up, any of these little cells could blossom into a strong thunderstorm. So we're just kind of watching it as we go. I think once we get the sundown and we lose that heat of the day, the CAPE, that's the convective available energy for these storms to thrive on, will lower, and I think we'll just start seeing some garden variety thunderstorm popping up through the night. But I think our severe chances are really up until we get the sun to go down, and then I think we'll be okay for the night. And again, they are likely not going to issue a severe thunderstorm watch for west central Missouri, only because these are going to be so scattered in nature that we might only be dealing with just a couple of severe thunderstorms tonight, if we even get that. So, woo! I'm armless. So, looked like this hail core, the strongest part of the hail core, will likely miss Appleton City proper. If you live down off of P, south of Appleton City, so you have A coming out of Appleton City, and then it curves back to the east. There's a pretty good curve right there on A. Now, as you go down further on A, you stand a little bit better chance of maybe getting some hail out of this thing. But I think Appleton City proper will likely stay just north of the severe hail. Now, you're likely to get little pea-sized hail, but really going to think Appleton City, if you live in town, is going to remain just north of that hail core. Yeah, if you live in Appleton City, you're looking off to your southwest. It's going to be a mean looking storm. two reasons. Number one, you've got the you're looking to your south, and the sun is setting to your right, to your on the west, and you got that sunlight shining on those big towering thunderhead clouds. They're gonna look mean. They will look mean if you're in Appleton City right now. And again, we zoomed this out, guys. There's not a lot going out there. We're not expecting a whole lot of severe thunderstorms, but they're going to be very, very scattered in nature. But we are watching this severe thunderstorm that currently is almost all in St. Clair County, I guess, for the most part. Up to 1.5 inch ping pong ball size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds is associated with this. So, until 7:30. So right now, a couple minutes ago, severe thunderstorm located near Appleton City. That would be just to the south of Appleton City. Moving east at 20. Ping pong ball size hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds. You bet, Cameron. Hey, Devin, Larry City. Man, I of course, I've said it 20 minutes ago. I don't think this was gonna last as long as what it did. You had it's moving very, very slowly. Another 31 minutes left of this. We'll just have to wait and see. You could hear in about another hour 15 minutes if it keeps on the same track. But it's likely, I think it's going to fall apart. But we'll wait and see. So Whitney is saying hail starting at A and H. Okay, so she is right here. So that is where, and right now, we'll see where this next scan is. She could be getting some of this right here, some of the outer bands of this hail. So it's likely not going to be very big yet, Whitney, I'm guessing. Probably not going to be very big, but if this continues the same path, you could get in some of that larger size hail. You bet, Devin. So let's keep that on there. A and H. We'll put a circle there and a circle there. Let's wait for the next scan. And let's see, that's where Whitney is right now. Let's see what happens when this next scan comes around. And we will we'll see where that hail core goes. And again, guys, thank you all for joining the stream. We have several streams going tonight from here at Storm Track Weather Center, 95.3 KDKD. Also on Subby's Weather Talk. We kind of put our two groups together to try to reach more people in West Central Missouri. That's what I love about Clay and the crew over there at Radford Media Group. One sentence says it all, and that's community first. 100% what I preach for the last almost 5 years now. We got to put the community first, and that is what they're doing. If you guys haven't, make sure you go over and check out our storm shelter list. It is there on mykdkd.com under Weather Center, Storm Track Weather Center. And you can click on that, and it has a full list of all the counties and these storm shelters. Incredible, guys. Something I've been wanting to do for many a months. So we finally have that together. Hey, Janet. Good to see you, hon. Make sure you tell Lucky hi for me. Okay, so looked like maybe the hell core is starting to shrink just a little bit on reflectivity. We're gonna have the vertically integrated liquid radar. It's gonna update here just a few seconds after reflectivity radar. You'll see that sweep come across. We're likely gonna see this shrink considerably. So Whitney, you might have been able to get out of some of that hail. That's excellent. Oh, I had to block a couple spammers in the chat. Oh man, I had to block a couple spammers in the chat. Always make sure you turn your volume down when you do that. Not where the corn and beans need to be. Not what they need at the moment. I know. But the good thing, it looked like it did update. So, the hail cores are shrinking some, guys. So that's the good news right now. They are shrinking. So, we're not seeing that hail core over on the left side of the left part of this cell. They're likely eventually going to split and then weaken. It's just taking a while because they're moving so slow. Oh, gotta take care of a spammer. Hi, Haiti. Wendy and Appleton. Hail's back. All right, guys. So we take a look. Here, and those cells over there, just west of Interstate 49. They are not strengthening. They are actually starting to kind of fall apart. So that's good news. Hi, Charles. Well, Appleton City is going to be spared the larger hail. You're still going to get maybe some pea-sized hail, and a torrential rainfall is about to come into west central Missouri. So, definitely want to take care take care of you guys. But you know, right now take a look. We hardly have any severe hail signatures on radar right now, so that's a great sign. This thing is finally starting to split and weaken considerably. And give me just a second here, guys. I'm actually going through here and gonna get rid of some of this spam I've got just filling in the chats. And of course, that's one bad thing about having a public channel, is you're gonna see all sorts of spam coming in. So want to make sure I get all those taken care of. 12 miles west of 13, near 8 miles south of Appleton City. Okay, so yeah, you're getting you're likely getting some very heavy torrential rainfall right now down there, Susan. So dime size hail in Appleton. Thanks, Charles. And again, guys, this is the only cell in West Central Missouri that we've been tracking. We've been live now for, I think it's been almost an hour now, and this cell moved like 10 miles. So, I mean, it's going so slow. But we are watching it at least through this severe thunderstorm warning, which has about 20 minutes left. And at the pace that it is weakening, I would not be surprised if the National Weather Service went ahead and lifted the severe thunderstorm warning, because at least right now, not seeing anything severe associated with these cells. Thanks, Victoria. Tribble, I'm gonna have to come over there, buddy. I'd hate to have to whoop up on you tonight, live. Go sell a tractor. All right, so we have another update coming. Let's see what it does here. Oh yeah, it's really beginning to weaken up. Really starting to weaken up. We still have a little bit of a hail core. We still have some small hail, pea size, maybe up to dime size in Appleton City. But it's definitely beginning to show signs that it is definitely weakening. So that is great news. So again, guys, a couple things here. We have just a minute. The storm is weakening. You know, we couldn't these live streams. Some of the things that we have coming that we have some incredible ideas and things that we're going to put forth between Subby's Weather Talk and Radford Media Group for here at Storm Track Weather Center. And we can't do those things without obviously having a couple sponsors. And we went out and we got some sponsors of Storm Track Weather. And, we want to make sure we give them a shout out. As always, Jay Southland Tow. And remember, these guys are in Raymore, Belton, Clinton. Give them a call. There's their phone number. And I'm not going to spend much time on it. You guys can go back if you want the phone number. And then, of course, we've got actually something that's kind of dear to me. I think everybody should have two things: a safe place to go for storms and a weather radio. We've been working on trying to get weather radios out to you guys with our storm seminars, severe storm seminar we had in the spring. We've got more opportunities coming up here in the future, so that my goal is for everybody in our area to have a weather radio. The second thing is, and that is, or the first thing I mentioned was having a safe spot to go, guys. We done the storm shelter list. Everybody has a list of where they need to go in their community if they need a storm shelter. And then if you need a storm shelter or want a storm shelter at your house or your mobile home, then these guys are the ones to call. They're Family Safe, Certified Storm Shelter, Safe Rooms, Republic, Missouri. There's their phone number. And I encourage you guys to go back through this stream, write their phone number down, give them a call, and because we really appreciate them sponsoring our live streams and some of the things that we have going forward here between Subby's Weather Talk and Radford Media Group. So I couldn't be more excited. And I know I'm rambling on because I talk a lot when I get excited, but there's a lot of things that I would love to see happen here in our community in West Central Missouri. So, and again, guys, we still have another 16 minutes left. Severe thunderstorm warning for parts of Vernon County, St. Clair County, moving very, very slowly. There's some hail out there, dime size, nickel size, pea size. There's nothing right now that's showing up that is damaging right now. I'm not seeing quarter size or larger hail here on radar currently. So Subby's Weather Talk rain gauges coming up. So Clayton, if you're watching, there you go, buddy. There's your next idea. So they did allow the severe thunderstorm warning expire, the first one. And that's the one that was encompassing parts of Vernon County. We do have a new severe thunderstorm warning, guys. So this is going to be for southwestern Henry County as well as southeastern Bates County. So let's read what it says right now. At 7:15, severe thunderstorm located 9 miles northwest of Appleton City, 9 miles east of Butler, moving northeast at 15. 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, quarter-size hail. So Montrose, Ladue, this cell is splitting. We've been watching this split. But the one here on the left-hand side is starting to kind of regenerate itself a little bit. You notice now we're starting to see some of these light grays show up. Just 2 minutes ago, there wasn't any grays showing up. So these things are just, they're pulsing. They're weakening, and then they're building back up. They're weakening. They're riding right along that outflow boundary left over from this morning's storms. So, this is the same cell we've been watching over and right at an hour now. So, man, this thing is just trekking ever so slowly. I think right now, I think everybody could use. Most of us could use the rain, Cassidy. What was crazy? Just what 2 days ago, I had to flag a 18 wheeler with 55-foot steel beam from Clinton to Uric, and he couldn't speak any English. And so those of you who know me know, I can't hear very well. And then I got somebody who can't speak any English. Boy, we clash like water and oil, man. But I got him led over to Uric, and on from that day, and Uric actually picked up 3 inches of rain on Tuesday, or I guess that would have been Monday night into Tuesday, and I had 0.0 here in Clinton. Crazy. Well, actually, that boundary draped right over us right now. So, these storms can fire up really anywhere in west central Missouri. You guys see that post I made earlier? All of west central Missouri is right along that boundary. So, and it's not going anywhere overnight. So it's going to hang out for a while. It is in Henry County right now, Blake. Henry County, southwest Henry County, is under a severe thunderstorm warning. And that's for the next 41 minutes. Well, it's not going through rapid strengthening, so to speak. But what you guys want to look for, since we have this vertically integrated radar map up, are the grays. So here's the crazy thing. So this cell is now almost split completely apart. The left side had the hail core, right side had light hail. And then it swapped. Left side didn't have any hail, the right side had the hail core. Now, look at it now, it's swapped back. Now the left cell has the bigger hail core and the right side is diminishing some. So, what a wild storm. And again, guys, these things are going at 16 miles per hour, so they're going very, very slowly. Very slowly. So we kind of see this outflow boundary here. Okay, so this storm here is pushing rain-cooled air out the back side of this thing. All right, so we're going to be watching along this for any thunderstorm development. It's going to serve kind of like its own little cold front, so to speak. So a thunderstorm could form right on that line, and if it decides it wants to continue to grow into a stronger storm, it has all the ingredients for it to do so. So that's why we're kind of watching this pretty closely. Assembly required. Dime to quarter size hail 5 minutes ago. 52 and A east of Appleton City. So that would be right here. 52 and 8. And that's about right. You see where that gray block is right here? That's exactly where assembly required. Love the name, by the way. That's where he had. Let's see, what did he say? Dime to quarter. So still pretty good size hail. See if we got. Let's see if we've got any pictures coming across the website here. Maybe I can show you guys. Not seeing anything yet. So Kelly mentioned that they had pea-sized hail, a little bigger, at Appleton City in town. And looked like just down the road from her, Tracy up the Grove said they had golf ball size and some a little bit bigger near Appleton City. Looks like we might even have maybe a little cell trying to pop up here just east of Adrian along that outflow from that thunderstorm down in St. Clair County. We'll be watching this. And you guys, I'll put this in motion. You guys can really see this outflow boundary push out through the backside when we put this in motion here over. You guys see that outflow being pushed out from that rain-cooled air. And then we're going to be watching this line for the possibility of seeing any thunderstorms along that line building up along that boundary. So look like right now, right along 52 Highway. This will be south of Spruce. Let's see here, Rich Hill and 49 is right here. So in between Appleton City and 49 look like is where the biggest hail core is right now, mainly in rural areas, but it's right along 52. So if you know anybody that's out that's possibly commuting back and forth, that is the spot where the likely up to quarter size hail is ongoing there along 52 Highway. And then some smaller size hail likely going to be coming into Montrose, probably pea size, maybe dime size. And that's going to be ongoing all the way down 52, down Double A as well. That is about 5 minutes ago, moving northeast at 12 mile an hour. 0.75, so a little bit sub-severe. So that's about nickel size hail. Hey, thanks, Tommy. Tommy said pea size, maybe a little bit bigger in Montrose. So that's where they're at right here. And remember the vertically integrated radar map over here. And again, that tells us the size of the water droplets, the size of the hailstones up above us. It lags just about a minute or two behind reflectivity. So based on the radar on the left-hand side, I would say right over Montrose is probably where the yellows and the oranges and the teal colors are at right now. It will update here momentarily. We've got about another 8:30 hour, 15 minutes or so of daylight. And again, I'm really expecting the threat for any severe weather to really go down once we get that sundown and we lose the heat of the day, lose a little bit of that energy. I think we'll start to see that go down just a little bit. But we do have that chance of seeing some very scattered showers, thunder showers overnight tonight. Chance tomorrow, actually overnight tonight till tomorrow morning. And then again tomorrow night, about this time, again Saturday, and then finally that warm front will push across. It's an area of high pressure. High pressure brings sinking air, and that's going to cut off our rain. But it's also going to bring in the very, very warm temperatures, actual temperatures upper 90s to low 100s in the single digits. So very, very warm Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Give me 1 second, guys. I had all my notifications turned off and I missed a lot of text messages. Let me just get this going here. And I forgot I had turned all my notifications off earlier today. I want to make sure I get that up and going. So, alright guys, so just a little bit of a recap here. So we still have a severe thunderstorm warning for the next 31 minutes, and that's going to be for parts of Bates and southwestern Henry County. And that's going to be mainly for quarter size, maybe a little bit larger hail, and maybe some gusty winds up to 60 miles per hour. Right now, the biggest hail core right now is looks like right over, let's see here, that's going to be over 52 highway. We're going to give we are going to go live on air with Clay and KDKD 95.3. Thank you, Sis, for the support. Sending a super sticker over to me. So let's just do a general recap here, guys. So again, I want to welcome those that are joining us live on 95.3 KDKD. We have one severe thunderstorm warning out there on the board, and that is going to be for the next 30 minutes, and it's going to be for southwestern Henry County in west central Missouri, east central Bates County in west central Missouri. At 7:15, severe thunderstorm located 9 miles northwest of Appleton City, 9 miles east of Butler, moving northeast at a whopping 15 miles per hour. So 60 mile per hour winds and quarter size hail can be expected. Now currently, this supercell has split in two. So the left cell is now producing up to quarter size hail along 52 highway west of Hudson, and this is west of Appleton City, just a little bit south of Spruce. So if you are out there commuting along 52 highway west of Appleton City, then you need to be prepared for some quarter size hail, maybe slightly larger along 52 highway. Now these cells are moving very, very slowly to the northeast, so those Mont Roads, you are getting some small P to dime size hail right now. You can expect this cell behind you to come across here over the next 30 to 35 minutes or so. So again, severe thunderstorm warning, only one in west central Missouri, and that is for 1 inch hail, 60 miles per hour wind for southwestern Henry County and east central Bates County. So we are not expecting this to be a widespread severe event tonight, We do have a leftover frontal boundary from this morning's rain and thunder showers that is providing a focus for these thunderstorms to likely develop over tonight into the overnight. Now, we're not expecting several. We are expecting very, very scattered thunderstorms. Now, once we get that sun down and we lose that heat of the day, then I am expecting the severe threat to go drastically down and just more of a garden variety style thunderstorms throughout the night, very scattered. Most of us will probably remain dry. Hi, Eli. Been watching the stream on your TV and looking at the radar too. Very good. Eli was our guest appearance last night, and he was in Clinton and wants to be a future meteorologist. So that's fantastic. Hopefully we can have him back live with us here in the next few weeks or so. Love to see young kids get into the weather and, you know, who knows, maybe sparking up another future meteorologist. I love it. I love it. So 26 minutes, guys, remaining on the severe thunderstorm warning for very southwestern Henry County as well as eastern Bates County. And that is going to be for the potential of seeing some hail to the size of quarters. I am not seeing any severe winds right now. We're looking more 30, 35 mile per hour wind gusts along this thunderstorm, but torrential rains. And remember, this thing's moving 10 to 15 miles per hour. So it's not moving very fast, and you're getting torrential downpours, and that's going to mean you're going to have ponding on the roadways. You're also going to have the potential for flash flooding along low-level areas. Creeks and streams are going to be running hard, so let's make sure that we are staying weather aware if you live down in southwestern Henry or in eastern Bates County for the next hour or so, and hopefully these cells will continue to weaken. Want to thank all of our sponsors out there tonight. Guys, we can't do it without you. If you guys want to support our page, support our live streams, thank you very, very much. We also have sponsors with here at Storm Track Weather Center. And, of course, J. Southland Tow and Family Safe Storm Shelters out of Republic, Missouri. Thank you guys so much for helping sponsor our live streams and all of the great things that Clay and I have in store here over the upcoming weeks and months. I am so excited. And yet, hopefully you guys can tell here on the stream and on the radio how excited I am. I encourage you guys to check out our podcast. I had my first podcast here this week. Hopefully you guys got a chance to go in there and listen to it. I am planning several in the upcoming weeks, so that's exciting. And I mentioned it earlier, we have finally compiled a list of storm shelters in west central Missouri, something that's been weighing heavy on me ever since our severe weather outbreak back in April. Man, I wanted that so bad, and with KDKD and 95.3 Radford Media Group, with their help, we were able to compile that list and put it on mykdkd.com. Go to Storm Track Weather, click on it, easy to get to. There's a list of all of the storm shelters for all the counties surrounding Henry. Man, I'm so excited. That's something we've needed in our community for so long, and we are finally able to get that accomplished. So I personally think that's a huge win. That's something that's kind of on my temporary bucket list, so to speak. And we got that done in a matter of a week of joining forces with Radford Media Group, guys. I can't say enough about them. All right, so we have got 23 minutes left of a severe thunderstorm warning still in effect for southwestern Henry County and eastern Bates County. We had one supercell that is now split in two. Now we have two supercells with two individual updrafts that is producing some up to quarter size hail with each of these. Now the first cell is still over 52 highway just west of Hudson. And this is west, traveling west out of Appleton City. You go through Hudson, and that is where the hail core is along 52 highway. Also Spruce, you are also likely getting some smaller hail, pea size to penny size, and along BB Highway in between Appleton City and Spruce. The second hail core now is right along 52 Highway east out of Montrose. So it seems like 52 Highway is kind of a magnet right now. So anyway, that's along 52 Highway. It is moving very, very slowly to the east, northeast. Deepwater, if this continues the same intensity, you're going to be likely the next one in line to see the possibility of up to quarter size hail. I have not received any indication yet that they are going to extend this over a little further east. We kept thinking this cell was just going to start to die off once it split, but there was two independent updrafts that are actually supporting this threat for hail. So now instead of one, now we got two cells moving 10 mile an hour. It's taken forever. We've been live streaming now for 1 hour and 17 minutes. And I think this cell has moved maybe 12, 13 miles. Incredibly snail pace tonight. But I tell you what, that's what we're here for. And I'm excited to be here with you guys, and I hope you guys find this as a great service. Sidra, thank you so much, girl. Thank you for that. Thank you for that sticker. That's awesome. Thank you so much. I am going to check real quick with National Weather Service chat. So there is not any kind of update from the National Weather Service right now. We are going to go over here and check out Kansas City. So we did have a report of 0.88 inch hail in Montrose. And that was from a viewer that sent in to the National Weather Service. See what else we have. We had 1 inch hail 5 miles east of Rich Hill in Bates County. That was reported. But right now we've had, that's it. That's all the update from the National Weather Service right now. So, and again, we have about another 19, looks like 19 minutes left for this severe thunderstorm warning in southwest Henry and eastern Bates County. And remember, guys, there's a lot of lightning with this as well. So we've been through this drill several times, so make sure that you stay away from windows, have your shoes on, know where a flashlight and your phone is at. So with all this lightning and this being in rural areas, we have to keep in mind power outages are a possibility. So even though it is daylight, here in about another hour, we're going to be losing that daylight. So you want to make sure you have your game plan in place in case you have a power outage that might last 2-3 hours. Make sure that you have a plan in place. So not only are we worried about the hail tonight, we are also worried about some strong straight line winds, as well as a lot of lightning and torrential rain. I am very curious to know Appleton City, Montrose area, Pleasant Gap, Rockville. I would love to see what kind of rainfall totals you guys are seeing tonight. With this moving 10-15 miles an hour, you're liable to pick up a very, very quick inch of rain in just a matter of minutes. And I wish I had an update on locations of where these storms are, guys, but they're going so slow. So right now, that hail core looks like it's still over 52 Highway, almost over Hudson right now. This is west of Appleton City and just southeast of Spruce along Highway BB and K Highway, running west out of Montrose to Spruce. That area, that segment of K, is going to be under the gun for up to quarter size hail here over the next few minutes. So, hey Spoon, you think it will make it out here? And they're going to be down here in the Tightwad Racket area. If you notice down here just a little bit further, you notice what I'm seeing. Some of that rain-cooled air is providing the focus. We have a new thunderstorm that's just west of Lowry City now. So, depending on where this cell goes, it's moving so quickly. and you do sense that sarcasm. It's moving at a snail pace at 10-15 miles per hour. So, it's going to be a while. If these things continue to feed on what's left of the sunlight and the energy, there's a potential these things could still drop some quarter-size hail here. Probably within the next hour or so. After that, I think they're really going to diminish. But we're just going to keep watching this and take a look and see what will happen. So I did have several people come up to me. This was back in April and May, and again, I don't want to keep preaching to the choir here, but again, guys, if I've had several people reach out, hey Subby, where can we get a storm shelter at? And real quickly, I'm just going to throw this up there: Family Safe Certified Storm Shelter and Safe Rooms. They're in Republic, Missouri. That's their phone number. You can go back, watch the stream, write their phone number down, give them a call if you want a storm shelter at your mobile home, or maybe you're in a house without a basement and you want that satisfaction of that peace of knowing you have a storm shelter. Those are the guys to do it, man. They do a awesome job. They do an awesome job. So definitely they sponsor our live streams and some of the exciting things that we have going on through Storm Track Weather Center here at 95.3 KDKD. So I'm very excited about that as we continue on our partnership with Radford Media Group. Good, Spoon. Radar Mega. That's what you guys are looking at right now. I would love to be able to get a sponsorship from these guys as much as I use them, but from a phone, tablet, it's a little slow because it's so extensive. But once you bring it up, and then of course on the desktop, man, it's the best in its class. You can do absolutely everything with Radar Mega. I can't talk enough about it. All right, guys, so let's break the right side cell now. Notice left side does not have any grays in it. Right side has a gray in it now. So we just alternate storm to storm to storm. So the hail core right now looks like it is just south of Ladue. And this is going to be just north of 52 Highway. It's going to be approaching T Highway. And you can get T will take you over to 13 right here at 13 Highway. So those that live out in this area, mainly rural. I know a lot of people that live out in this area, a lot of farmers. So make sure that if they live along T Highway, they're likely going to get some hail to the size of quarters possibly. And if this should happen to continue its strength, I would not be surprised to see an extension of a severe thunderstorm warning. We'll just have to wait here the next couple minutes. It does show signs that there could be some quarter-inch hail in this. 1.5-inch maximum at the level the radar is looking at, up 5,000 feet above our heads. So we'll kind of wait from the National Weather Service. They have not issued an update yet on this storm, but we will continue to monitor this one and also the one that is north of Appleton City, just west of Montrose. It is now still trucking along 52 Highway and K Highway west of Montrose. So if you know anybody along K Highway in between Spruce and Montrose, along K Highway, Germantown, make sure they know they're going to have some torrential rain and some small hail coming their way. And again, I'm gonna kind of zoom out on radar here to show you guys we have one cell that we have been watching for the last hour and a half now. It has moved about 18 miles to the east. So this is the problem child of west central Missouri right now, is this cell, and it has split in two, and there are two separate updrafts that is providing a focus for some of this larger hail, and still going strong as of right now. So we are
the National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning.
Okay, now that I see that hail core coming into deep water a little bit more enhanced, I say they are going to go ahead and extend this severe thunderstorm warning. It will likely include Clinton, Deepwater, and there it is, just popped up on our screen right now. So Clinton, you are in the middle of this, so just wanted to let you know that. And because of that, I am also going to bring over, let's see here. I was going to bring over that other map, but we are going to hold off on that for right now. So there is a new severe thunderstorm warning. Let's read what it says. This is going to be for eastern Henry County in west central Missouri. Severe thunderstorm was located near Deepwater or near Clinton, moving northeast at 20. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, quarter-size hail. That does include Clinton, Missouri. It's likely Clinton will stay just on the north side of this hail core, but we are going to continue to watch and see if this cell should happen to expand a little bit here over the next 20-30 minutes. It's moving very, very slow, northeast at 20 miles per hour, maximum hail size 1.75 inch. So the VIL, that stands for vertically integrated liquid. It measures the size of the water droplets and the hailstones up above our heads, and it registers a 57, which is about quarter size, maybe up to $half size hail. So it is a strong storm. It is moving northeast at 20, so let's go ahead and let's put a timeline on this. So if it continues the same path and intensity and speed, you're going to be looking at Clinton at 809, Deepwater 802, Brownington 811, Cole 825, Tightwad 836, Leesville 837, and Racket at 844. That is the timeline we have right now for this cell in Henry County. Now the cell that was riding along 52 Highway near Hudson, north of Appleton City, it is continually to weaken. So I am not seeing a hail core right now associated with this along K Highway in between Spruce and Montrose. I am not seeing a hail core there now, just torrential rainfall. And we will continue to monitor this cell for any intensification because they've been cycling. They've gotten weaker, and then they get stronger, then they get weaker, then they get stronger. So we'll have to watch and see what happens. Now that this is two separate storms, the one on the right now is kind of taking hold at being the stronger one out of the two. And with that last scan, the hail core has greatly expanded as it's coming in just south of south of Clinton, Missouri. So along 13 Highway, if you're traveling between Clinton and Deepwater, several of you that live out in that area, let's make sure you know you got hail coming. Okay? And in which I am going to do actually the same thing. If you guys have friends that are out in that area, give them a text message. Pick up the phone. Let them know. That's what we do here as a community. Because of course you hear my lightning detector going off right now. So pick up the phone. Let them know you got some up to quarter size hail that's coming across 13 Highway near Deepwater, T Highway, that subdivision just west of 13 Highway along T Highway. So that is definitely going to be a concern. This hail core really enhanced with that last update. So those of you that could be down in Brownington, the Sparrowfoot, if anybody is camping down there in Sparrowfoot, you guys are going to be under the gun probably here in the next 30 minutes. This thing's going really, really slow, but you guys are going to be under the gun here. If it continues the same intensity, you could be looking at quarter to $half size hailstones out of this. Hi, Bryant. All right, so I am I don't think we have no new update from the National Weather Service right now. I just wanted to verify that, see if we had any storm reports, any hail reports. So far, I do not have anything right now. We'll take a look here at the website just to see if and if you are waiting to get in onto Subby's Weather Talk, I've just approved Looked like I approved 77 new members to Subby's Weather Talk just now. So if you are waiting, you are now approved into the group. So just want to let you guys know that. I am going to look to see if any updates from anybody. Any kind of news that I can share with everybody. Kevin said driving on 52 east of Montrose, very, very heavy rain. Thanks, Kevin, for that report. Melody got some beautiful pictures of some mammatus clouds in Osceola. And we can expect, while we still got a little bit of sunlight left, we can expect to see some mammatus clouds. Those are those puffy looking cotton ball clouds that extend down from the base. They're caused by rain cooled air, and they're beautiful. They're great for picture taking. So, holy cow, Matt. Thank you so much, buddy. Matt with a huge super chat. Thank you so much, my brother. So, give you guys a look at those clouds here real quick. Look at that. Beautiful picture, Melody. And again, that was taken there. Let's see here. Okay, 18 highway. We need to take a look at something here real quick, guys. Give me 1 second, please. All right, so we're going to take a look here real quick. 18 highway. I wanted to turn the scanner on here real quick, guys. We're getting some reports. I'm not seeing any indication of this. Nothing on National Weather Service chat. Let me go over here to I do want to check this out here real quick, guys. And the reason is we're getting a lot of calls on some weird looking clouds out here on 18 highway. So I do want to definitely check on that. Check with the first responders here in town. I am not seeing anything. Nobody is okay, so we do have some reports of some really weird looking clouds out here that I guess could be a possibility of a funnel cloud. They said I'm not seeing any kind of rotation here with radar. Let me look a little closer to the ground here. There's really nothing here that is really standing out here, guys. For those that might have come across possibility of the scanner, or there's been some reports of possibility of a funnel. I am not seeing anything on radar right now up high into the clouds or close to the surface that would give any indication that there is the possibility of seeing a funnel. The conditions today, the tornado threat is nearly zero here. So it's hard for me whenever we have this line of storms and the sun is setting. You get some really mean looking cloud formations, and they really look mean. But I don't think that we have to worry about any tornadic action. A lot of times, if you guys take a look, you guys see this outflow from the storm right here. That is creating like a roll cloud out ahead of this thing. You'll see this roll cloud come barreling in out ahead of this line. And I think that's what everybody was seeing. Okay, so I am hearing hail here at the house. It is up against the side of the house right now. I can hear it. So right now, this cell over by Montrose nearly dissipated right now. So we are concentrated on this cell in Henry County. No update from the National Weather Service as of right now. Thanks, Elizabeth. I really think, it was out here on 18 Highway, and it's very likely it could have been this outflow boundary, this roll cloud, and with that sun setting in the west, it makes those clouds look mean. They're called scary looking clouds. It's scud clouds is what they're called, or it could have been this roll cloud. But I do not see anything that could be dangerous right now outside of some gusty winds. I've had wind gusts here at 27 here at the Weather Center, drop down to 80 degrees right now, and I am still hearing hail hitting the side of the house right now. So okay, Matt was watching at 18 Highway and 1001 Road. That was right out there. Thanks, Matt. Did you see a roll cloud, Matt?
The National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning.
That was a big hailstorm, or a hailstone that just hit the side of the house. Small marble-sized hail, South Clinton by the park. Thank you, Dickie. Appreciate that. Well, I'll tell you one thing, guys. And of course we got a hail core here. But a hail core is going to actually have an updraft, okay, and it's going to be likely spinning mesocyclone as it's going up. That's an updraft. You have to have those when you have a hail storm like what we have going on right now. There is some broad rotation out here on 7 Highway east of Clinton. Remember, the green colors, the cool colors going toward radar. The red and the hot colors are going away from radar. And where you see those two meet, you've got some kind of rotation there. So, on the surface, conditions are not favorable for any tornadoes tonight. But we are seeing some rotation out here by Sparrowfoot that I would say is probably putting down some pretty good sized hail if you're camping out there at Sparrowfoot. So there's just looked at Marin. It's raining hail at Sparrowfoot Camp. Campgrounds and RV all around. Please keep me updated of our area. I will. So Marin just confirmed that out here at Sparrowfoot, they're really getting a lot of hail out here. I don't think it's too big a size right now, but it's likely not going to last very long. But something we're definitely keeping an eye on here. No update from the National Weather Service, so I think we're just looking for up to quarter-size hail just south of Clinton across 13 Highway. and along 7 highway. There's my lightning detector. Up here, let's go back up here. So, up here near along 7 Highway, Livingston, Harvey, Maureen. This is going to be north of 7 Highway, just north of Hartwell, is another hail core that's developing. Up, this would be west of Clinton, along 7 Highway. So it looks like it's cleared Creighton and Urick and Garden City. But from Hartwell down to Clinton, you're going to be running into some hail. Okay, so they did extend that severe thunderstorm warning to the north, where we just talked about, with that next hail core that's developing. Okay, this is going to be for northern Henry County. This is going to include Harvey, Norris, Petersburg, Huntingdale, Corals, Shawnee Mound. Okay, Urick, you are not in this warning. Hartwell, it has passed you already. So we do have the potential to see up to 2.5 inch hail. That's ping pong ball size. So if you have cars that are out, make sure you bring them in. If you live in Huntingdale, Coral, Shawnee Mound, Petersburg, Norris, Maureen, also Lewis Station, Calhoun, Leesville, Tightwad, this may skirt just to your north. Yeah, Elizabeth, we just called that out. So for the next 36 minutes, up to 1.25 inches, I'm seeing some indications of even a little bit bigger than that right now. And of course, severe thunderstorm located near Urick, 8 miles northwest of Clinton, moving northeast at 15. And of course, $50 size hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds. So again, if you're in Hartwell, right here on the back side, this is not going to affect you guys. Okay? That is not going to affect you guys. This is actually over here, Garland, Harvey, along O Highway, off of 7. That takes you all the way down to N in Norris. So that is going to be under the gun here over the next few minutes. We got some strong straight line winds as well out here just on the east side of Clinton, right along 52 Highway. So there are some strong wind gusts out there too that could get up close to 50 to 60 mile per hour. So make sure it's we do have some gusty winds associated with this cell as well. Oh, no problem, Elizabeth. Yeah, I went ahead and read that out again, just make sure everybody's in the know. Let's zoom out here and see. We really don't have anything else around this area, but you know, this outflow boundary that got pushed, that's the rain cooled air that got pushed out of that cell down here by Alton City, Montrose. That is what is kind of sparking this stronger cell up here on the north side of Clinton. So we do have just got picture from let's see here. Looks like that is from Alec Lawson here in Clinton. He is showing me about 4 pieces of hail that are actually bigger than quarter size. So probably between 1 inch to 1.25 inches. Thanks, Alec, for posting that. So I tell you what, there's some big hail that is right along O Highway right now, guys. That's 3-inch hail. All right, so what I am going to do, I'm going to put this back on the hail course. This right here, where you see this purple, that's 3-inch hail. So that's some big hail right there. Definitely some big hail. Yeah, I know. Everybody, I can put my arms up like this, and I have no arms. I have a heck of a time trying to type. All right, so let's do a little recap. As we watch this sell down here south of Montrose, it is kind of picking up a little bit of intensity. So we'll be watching that to see if it strengthens any. This is the only cluster of storms in all of west central Missouri that we've been watching here over the last couple hours now tonight. And I am going through some social media. We had a report of nickel-sized hail east of Clinton along 7 Highway. We do have some pictures that came in from Parker of the roll cloud along 18 Highway, and I do believe that's what probably a lot of people had seen. So we're getting some reports of dime-sized hail out there near Sparrowfoot on the east side of 13 Highway. Thank you, Stephanie. So just a little recap. So we have 15 minutes left of the southern branch of our severe thunderstorm warning. Includes the town of Clinton, although the bulk of it is now past Clinton proper. So if you live in Clinton, we're just getting some moderate rain right now. Looks like the hail and the threat for any winds is pretty much over for the town of Clinton. Looks like the hail core right now is almost smack dab over Sparrowfoot right now. So right over Sparrowfoot. So, and it does have the potential up to 2-inch hail. Although it's unlikely 2-inch hail is falling because it's so warm. As that hailstone begins to fall, it melts, it loses circumference a little bit. But still, probably maybe nickel to quarter size hail at least. This cell up here also, this is going to be just north of Garland along O Highway, heading into Huntingdale and in Highway. You guys are going to be getting some hail here momentarily. Thanks, Sandy. We've got a report of quarter size hail over on Michael Drive here in Clinton. The northern part of this severe thunderstorm warning, that is just north of Clinton, that includes the Huntingdale area, expires in 29 minutes. 4-inch-and-a-quarter size hail and maybe a 60-mile-per-hour wind gust. That cell down going through just east of Appleton City near Copeland. Hadn't really picked up a whole lot right now. So just checking through messages here real quick, guys, making sure we're not missing anybody. And then we'll do a little bit of a recap. And thank you guys. Wow, the support tonight's been incredible. The super stickers, the stars. Thank you guys so much. And we're working in conjunction with KDKD, trying to bring the live feed to you guys. And we have so many cool things going on here over the next few weeks and months with Radford Media Group, and the way you guys have supported me and Subby's Weather Talk, that's what's so awesome about Clay.
The National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning.
That's what's so awesome about Clay and the crew over there at Radford Media Group. They know what we have built up here at Subby's Weather Talk. They're not wanting to tear that down. They want to work with us, and that is incredible. And I encourage you guys to support our local radio station, our local media companies, as Radford Media Group has pledged to make community first. And that's why we are live tonight here. And I couldn't thank them any more than what I'm thanking them right now. Thank you guys so much for all the support. So now we're back. We still have the two cells, the two independent updrafts. We have one on the north side of Clinton, one on the southeast side of Clinton. The one on the north side was putting down some very large hail, and now they're swapping again. Now the southern storm is gaining in intensity with a larger hail core now. And this is right along 7 Highway. Out east of Clinton. Looks like it's right down to about the C Highway curve east of Clinton. So this is going to be nearly right over the airport right now. Hey, Tony. Courtney, if I want to drive from Clinton to Appleton on 13 and 52, would you be clear of storms? Let's see here. If you want to from Clinton to Appleton City on 13 and 52, yeah, you'll be just fine right now. You'll have a little shower on the way outside of town, Courtney. But then once you get on 52, you ought to have smooth sailing to Appleton. Hey, thank you, Azad Adventure. Appreciate that. From Bangladesh? Holy cow. Man, Subby's Weather Talk is really expanding tonight, guys. Thanks for the kind words there, Assad. Hey, Tony, how is Osceola looking like? Well, right now, Osceola is good to go. I'm not really seeing this cell over here east of Appleton City intensifying any. So right now, unless there's more storms that pop up, and again, once we lose that heat of the day, once we lose that energy these storms are feeding on, I say the severe threat is really gonna lessen. here over the next hour or so. Drake said he got quarter size hail. Thanks for the report there, Drake. See where I'm gonna check in real quick with Nader Boys. He is out and about. I tried to bring up the stream a couple times, but kind of having a hard time cutting out on me. So gonna check and see where they're at. See if we can bring them on board for a second. But right now, still along 7 Highway is where that hail core is located at. Going to be coming, it's probably already over Cole right now. We did have 1.25 inch hail at 5 miles east northeast of Hartwell. We had 1.25 inch hail here in Clinton. That was reported. Toby just threw on there ping pong ball size hail just south of Calhoun. And right now we have 2 hail cores. One is just southwest of Huntingdale. This is going to be along N Highway, right over Huntingdale now with the latest report. We also have a hail core right at the C Highway curve on 7 Highway. This is going to be east of Clinton along 7 Highway. Oh, hush about my arms. I do this so that you guys have more screen to look at instead of my beautiful self on cam. So I got arms. They're up here. Okay, but when I put them down, I lose them. So let's see if I can... Still showing waiting for signal with Nader Boys.
Disconnect from the phone. It just... Yeah.
So bring over... We've got Nader Boys going on tonight. They are out streaming. Right now. Not sure exactly where they're at. They are live streaming. Looks like they've got some beautiful photography, videography, I guess, of some storm clouds. Not sure exactly what direction they are going, but definitely encourage you to jump over and check out their live stream tonight. Nader Boys allow us to be able to use some of those cameras in West Central Missouri, so that is that's awesome. They go out and chase storms for West Central Missouri, kind of give us an idea of what's going on the ground level while we're sitting here looking at radar. So definitely want to thank them for that. We might seem like their stream is pretty steady now. I might get with them and find out. We might find out exactly where they're at and location from them. 2 hail cores The one down here by Leesville is now weakening some. And now the north storm is starting to pick back up. Man, what a crazy sell this has been tonight, guys. This weather this season has been just crazy. Cold air funnels. We had something the National Weather Service couldn't explain that happened that I showed you guys last night. We've got this storm that's moved 30 miles in 2 hours and splitting and recycling over and over and over again. Crazy, crazy weather. Hi, Haley. So you got some scary looking clouds in Windsor. Well, yep, if you look off to your southwest, you'll definitely see some scary looking clouds heading your direction. I would not be surprised if they extend this severe thunderstorm warning up into the Johnson County area and probably extend this cell down in southeastern Henry County a little bit over, possibly even clipping Benton County here over the next few minutes. Well, the hail core really dissipated on that last update. But we're still could be looking at, nickel-size hail. Hey, Spoon. Yeah, you always want to go, you're looking at reflectivity. Always go with tilt 1. Always. Until you get used to and know exactly when we're this far away from the radar in Pleasant Hill, you definitely want to use tilt 1 on reflectivity. I will use different tilts on velocity radar to get different angles up into the clouds where that beam is shooting from the National Weather Service tower in Pleasant Hill. But always use tilt 1. Alright, so looks like Shawnee Mound, Quarles along 13 Highway. You guys are going to be under the gun here very, very quickly for up to 1.25 inch size hail. Alright, so we got Nader Boys up there on our live stream right now. And we have potential now up to 3-inch hail that is coming into Quarles along N Highway. So, right along 13 Highway, guys. Right along 13 Highway from Quarles up to Shawnee Mound. If you know anybody traveling northbound on 13 Highway, going, say, from Clinton to Warrensburg, make sure they know That there could be that's big enough to bust the windshield. So that is we're looking at up to 3-inch hail size with a VIL of 60. Now that's the highest number we've had all night. 60 on the VIL. That stands for vertically integrated liquid. That is when the radar is measuring the size of the water droplets or the hail size. Okay, it gives it a numerical figure such as 60, and that's the highest number we've seen all night. So very, very large hail possible coming across 13 Highway. They did went ahead and allow that severe thunderstorm warning to cancel for southern Henry County. This cell is it is beginning to regenerate again. I've just seen another gray pop up here. So these things are weakening and then building back up again. Incredible. Because there's no other cells around it. It's still drawing in that really rich, warm air from the south, keeping these cells going. Crazy. Well, 3-inch hail is baseball size hail. Now you have to remember though, Haley, that's maximum hail size. Okay, so where the Doppler radar is shooting the beams and measuring the size of these particles, it's likely not hitting the ground as baseball size hail. It's going to melt, and it's higher up into the clouds where it's taken this measurement. So, but that's a strong indication that you have probably at least ping pong ball size hail, golf ball size hail out of this cell. So this cell down here now, down along C Highway, it's picking up its intensity again. Now we have a 1-inch hail marker, 1.25 inch possible. I'd say we'll probably yet going to get another warning as this begins to cycle back through again. Golf ball size hail can crack a windshield. Yes, they can. But, you know, when you start talking about the damage these hailstones can do, you know, like a snowball, when you pack it together and you don't pack it real tight and you throw it and it just obliterates, okay? But if you take that snowball and really pack it really, really tight and you throw it, it will stay together. That's how hailstones are. It depends on how hard they are frozen. Sometimes they hit the ground and they just disintegrate. Other times they hit with a punch and they can crack a windshield. Thanks, Cody. Got rain and lightning at the Benton County and Henry County line. So let's jump back over here. And again, what you're looking down here on the right-hand side, that is Nader Boys. Looks like they are parked. He had not sent me a message back. I'm not exactly sure where he is at right now. I'm trying to see if I can maybe catch a... that could be red farm machinery over there and some green. I'd say he's at Cook Tractor in Clinton facing the northwest right now. That is my guess of where he's at. Cook Tractor, Clinton, Missouri, facing northwest. Yep. He just sent me a text. That's where he's at. So let's put this back into reflectivity mode. Let's take a look at these thunderstorms. So, get ready to update. And again, we've got a very strong hail core east of 13 Highway. Hello. I do have the I do have you on speakerphone now here. We have Nader Boys. We have Isaac with us, and he is parked out there at Cook Tractor, and he is facing northwest is what it looks like to me. Is that right?
Northeast.
Northeast is where he is facing right now. And we have one severe thunderstorm warning still in play, and it is right now they're showing potential up to 2.5-inch hail just east of Shawnee Mound along CC Highway. But man, from the photo,
2.5-inch hail. Dang.
Yeah, that's huge. Now, of course, that's maximum hail size. It's likely not hailing that size right now on the ground, but we're still that southern storm continues to cycle, and I don't know if we're going to get another severe thunderstorm warning out of it or not, but the hail core continues.
It's like the whole day, the north and the south just go back and forth. They're trying to like fight each other on who's going to take. Well,
I know.
Like, just going back and forth. So, but yeah, I've been down in an area where I haven't had service for the most part, so I didn't have real good radar data or anything like that. So just kind of running from it when it was getting close. I got into a little bit of hail north of Montrose, but it was maybe quarter size right there. Maybe. I mean, it
okay.
looked bigger when it was flying out the windshield.
All right, buddy. Well, see, I
haven't really seen anything that's too concerning. So.
Well, good. Well, hey, buddy, we're going to keep you up on the screen as long as we got good coverage from you, and appreciate the report.
I'm going to shoot up 13, just kind of follow the back side of this until it gets dark, or until I just can't see much anymore.
Okay.
Then we're going to call it quits. But yeah, if anything happens, I'll you call me. You've got the radar, but if I see anything, I'll call you back on this number.
Okay, that sounds good, buddy. Thanks for the report.
Okay. Yep.
All right, bye. All right, so that was Isaac with Nader Boyd, just kind of giving us kind of a look at the storm. They are going to be heading on 13 Highway toward Warrenburg. They're going to be taking 13 Highway, see if they can see the backside of this storm that is now extended with a new severe thunderstorm warning. It's off the board now, but I guarantee you it's coming back on. I don't know why it showed up and then disappeared, but this will be a severe thunderstorm warning for parts of Johnson County. There it comes back. So let's read what it says. So, National Weather Service and Pleasant Hill issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northeastern Henry and southeastern Johnson County. At 8:40, a severe thunderstorm was located near Leeton, or 9 miles west of Windsor, moving northeast at 20. And of course, 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-size hail are possible. So we do have an extension of this severe thunderstorm warning for Post Oak, Leeton, Henrietta, Owsley, Sutherland, Newcastle, Bowen, I know we have a couple of viewers down here in Bowen, so we definitely want to make sure we get word out on that. And Windsor. Now, I do believe this very likely could stay just north of Windsor, but we'll kind of see how this cell plays out. So we still have quite a significant hail core just north of Sea Highway, just northwest of Roseland. It is not severe warned yet, but if this continues to gain in intensity, I would not be surprised to see a new severe thunderstorm warning for parts of Henry and for eastern Benton County. But we're gonna have to wait and see what National Weather Service. We'll wait for this next scan and see if it continues to broaden out that gray area. That means that the hail core is growing, and they will likely issue another severe thunderstorm warning. And guys, we have been live now for 2 hours and 21 minutes. And this cell has moved about 36 miles. Incredibly slow. Very, very slow. All right, looks like Nader Boy lost coverage there. We'll pick them back up when they get more coverage. Majority of us tonight, guys. Cass County, most of Bates County, Johnson County, Pettis County, Benton County, a lot of St. Clair County. The southern half hadn't even received a drop of rain. So it's very, very scattered. We were expecting this to be very scattered. And I think we maybe have another 20, 30 minutes left before that sun completely sets. We lose that heat of day. I'm actually down all the way to 75 degrees right now. So we're going to start, these storms are going to start losing their punch here eventually, and our severe threat will weaken as we go through the evening. Caitlin, golf ball size hail, 1,000 block of N Highway and 13. Thank you, Caitlin. And man, if anybody has pictures, I would love to be able to send them to the National Weather Service. That would be awesome if we could do that. Matter of fact, I'm going to jump over here to the National Weather Service chat right now. And I am going to see if I have any hail pictures. Thank you, Corey. I did see that. Sent me a picture of hail. Oh, wow. Compared to a tea light. AA Highway. That ping pong ball size hail. Thank you, Carrie. Holy cow, Toby. Where'd you get that, brother? Look at these, guys. Wow. These are big hailstones. And that southern one just got another severe thunderstorm warning, guys. And of course, it has expanded. So a new severe thunderstorm warning is going to be out for Benton County. Let's read what it says and we'll get to the pictures. Severe thunderstorm located near Calhoun or near Windsor, moving east at 20. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Cocamp, Ionia, Brandon, and Palo Pinto are in the path of this storm. So this is for northwestern Benton County. Does not include the town of Cocamp yet. Okay, it does, but it's going to be a while before it makes it over to Cocamp, and hopefully it will weaken some. So we have 2 severe thunderstorm warnings for 2 distinct hail cores. One is in northern Henry County. It's going to include parts of Johnson County. This is just north of Calhoun along J Highway and 2. That's where the hail core for the northern storm is. On the southern storm, this is right along Y Highway between Roseland and Yolo. And remember, Y Highway, that will take you all the way into Windsor. So, and you can get on that there on C Highway. That takes you to Lincoln. So just right over Roseland and Yolo and in between is where that southern hail core is at. Nothing in El Dorado, Drake. All right, so take a look at these. This come in from Toby Wilcoxon, 501 Road, north of YY. Look at the size of these cells. Wow. Those are bigger than ping pong balls. That's probably 2-inch, probably 2.5-inch hail. The bigger one right here. Wow. Thank you for that picture. So I am going to leave this up here real quick, guys. What I'm going to do my responsibility, and I'm going to take these pictures and locations, and I'm going to put them for the National Weather Service so that they can warn people out ahead of these cells. Okay, that's also a responsibility that I have here, is to let them know what we have going on here in our area so that they can put out future warnings. So I'm going to leave this up here. Let me zoom that in just a little bit. These cells are moving to the northeast. And I'm going to pass these along. This is very, very beneficial for the National Weather Service. And they get the pictures and the information to them so that they can send out these warnings out ahead of this. And see if there's any other good pictures. There's a good picture. Highway 5 miles. All right. So we did our due diligence here. So I did get those pictures sent to the National Weather Service. That way they can warn people out ahead of these cells and know what they can expect. Southern storm looking hairy along HH Highway near Santiago. Yep. Right there is HH and near Santiago. That's that hill core right here. And of course both of these hill cores are weakening slightly, but we don't want to we don't want to put our guard down because these things have been cycling all night. And again, guys, I thank you guys so much. Man, I just been lit up with support. Thank you guys for the super chats, the super stickers. Matt Wareham, thank you so much. He's been such a huge supporter of Subby's Weather Talk from the very beginning. Thank you so much for your donation. Thank you guys for the stars on Facebook tonight. That's what helps keep up with the radar software, streaming software, cameras, all that good stuff. So I can do that right here from home. So thank you guys so much for your support. All right, so let's just do a little recap. We are going to go in dual mode here so we can see what the radar looks like and where the hill cores are at. So, and again, we've got 2 cells out there right now. Both of them have a severe thunderstorm warning upon them. The first one has up to 1/4 inch hail. This is south of 2 Highway, northwest of 52, mainly rural area. That's where the first hail core is at. It will be moving into Windsor here within the next 15 to 20 minutes. The second hail core is now entering near the town of Santiago along E Highway. E Highway runs north and south. And it will be moving over along P Highway near Ionia, probably here within the next 30 minutes. It's very, very slow. Okay, guys, it's very, very slow. So let's take this one here. It is moving east-northeast at 22. Let's go ahead and let's timestamp this out. Oh, wrong key. So Windsor at 9:03, Bryson at 9:12. That's when the strongest part of this cell is going to be in your area. Okay. Let's take this southern storm. And it's moving east-northeast a little slower at 16 miles per hour. I get this to cooperate. There we go. So, in the Benton County storm, really mainly rural areas, but Brandon at 9:17, Ionia at 9:26. So, here in about 30 minutes for Ionia. Hi, Tyler. Cass County. So, we're not under any kind of watch tonight. And the reason why we're not under that severe thunderstorm watch for West Central Missouri is because we really knew that it was going to be very isolated, but any storms that should happen to develop and get going had the potential to drop some big hail and strong straight line winds, but there's not going to be very few of them. This was one cell over just west of Appleton City. This was one supercell, and it split, and it had two distinct updrafts producing hailstones. And they're kind of running side by side to each other over the last 30 miles over the last 2.5 hours. And so two hail cores, they've been kind of running parallel with each other. So right now, Cass County doesn't have any storms in Cass County right now. Now that we're losing the heat of the day, I don't expect much more activity. Now, we could have some showers and thunder showers overnight tonight, but the severe threat is drastically going to go down here over the next 30 minutes or so. Let's see if we got any more pictures I can show you guys. Oh, Hot Rod Harry. Rod Berry. He's got, I don't know. Oh my goodness. So I gotta show you guys this. You know, we'd like to have a little fun here at Subby's Weather Talk also. We do have two serious severe thunderstorms out there producing some hail. But this is one of the reasons why you don't necessarily want to go out until the storm passed to pick up hailstones. Our longtime follower, Hot Rod Berry, to give you guys an indication here, about a month and a half, 2 months ago, he decided when Clinton was getting ready to get a thunderstorm, he was going to report what the weather was like from on top of a tree when we had a severe thunderstorm warning. Well, he decided he'll never do that again. Well, now I'm going to bring this over and show you guys. Oh, Hot Rod decided to go out and get a hailstone, and one landed in his eye. It was about quarter size, and his famous quote was, one of the best movie quotes ever was, "You'll put your eye out, kid." The Christmas Story. So thank you, Hot Rod, for getting us that picture of that hailstone. But let's make sure that we wait till the storm has passed before you go out for those hailstones again. Oh, my gosh. You guys ever see those little videos where they have that construction site supervisor looking at all these weird things going on with the crew? Well, you know, we can probably make one up with Hot Rod and probably make it go viral. Oh, man. All I can do is shake my head. All right, so we had 2.25 inch hail, Henry County, reported by myself. here for Henry County. We still have 2 severe thunderstorm warnings on the board. The southern one for Benton County has another 28 minutes left for quarter-size hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds. It is still over Santiago, Palo Pinto. It will be moving into Lincoln. You'll be on the south side of this cell in Lincoln. You might get some small pea-sized hail. But really the worst of it is going to remain over rural areas along P Highway as it continues this trek over toward Ionia. Now the northern storm is almost directly over Windsor right now. The hail core is not all that impressive. So very likely probably peed dime-sized hail is coming through Windsor. Looks like right now, based on regular radar. So looks like the hail size has come down a little bit here over the last 15-20 minutes. Hail in Windsor. Thanks, Wyatt. Misty says pea-size hail in Windsor. Brett, hail in Windsor. So yeah, it looks like that hail core is right over on top of Windsor right now with the northern cell. Oh gosh, I still can't get over Hot Rod. There are some beautiful pictures in our Subby Weather Talk group, guys. Beautiful pictures. Alright, so we do have a new severe thunderstorm warning. This is going to be going out for parts of Pettis County for this northern storm. So let's go ahead and read what it says. National Weather Service in Pleasant Hill has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southwestern Pettis County and central Missouri. At 9:03, severe thunderstorm located near Windsor, moving northeast at 20. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and half-dollar size hail can be expected. Windsor, Green Ridge, you guys are in the path of this storm. Of course, Windsor, you guys are getting the hail now. Looks like about pea size from what most of you guys have talked about. But it will be heading Bryson, Brandon, Green Ridge, and along 52 Highway. So stay weather aware if you live out here. B Highway going into Green Ridge, 52 Highway heading over to Windsor Junction on 65. Let's be weather aware there. We still have 24 minutes left of the southern storm down over Santiago. It's moving very, very, very slowly. Nickel-size hail south of Windsor on E Highway. Thank you, Vicky. Thank you so much for the report. So she is south of Windsor on E. So she is right here. That's E Highway south of Windsor. E Highway will take you over to Santiago. It would look like the hail core had just moved off to the east of Santiago. Thanks for the report, Natalie. Pea-size hail in Windsor. Beautiful picture I'm going to share here. Sarah Hall, Windsor, Missouri. Take a look at this. Beautiful picture. Look at that. That is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous picture of that thunderstorm coming into Windsor. Thank you so much for sharing that, Sarah. That belongs in a frame. So, Clinton, we got a little shower moving into the town of Clinton. Larry City, Osceola, a little shower moving through there as well. Not expecting anything to come out of these two cells. They've been around for quite a while, but they haven't intensified any at all. Oh, we got a surprise thunderstorm up here. This is southwest of Smithville, Missouri. Looks like it's right along 435, just west of Weatherby Lake. So that's just a loose goose renegade thunderstorm up there in the Kansas City metro area. But right down here in West Central, we just have these two cells that are still, after 2 hours and 46 minutes, still putting out some quarter size or larger hail. Hi, Joyce. Is Warsaw going to get this? Warsaw's north. Lincoln is going to get clipped by this. Maybe some pea-sized hail, but Warsaw is not going to catch any part of this cell here. Let's see here. I've got another picture I need to send. Thank you, Linda Walker, for that report. She also had 2.25 inch hail, 7 mile out of Windsor. So I'm going to send this over to something going. That's west. And I will send this picture over to them. All right. So, right now, guys, we've got, and sorry about those little delays like that. I want to make sure I get this information over to the National Weather Service so that they can help warn those out ahead. If we're getting 2-inch hail, they want to warn those towns out ahead of it. So let's take a look at the hail cores, see if they've shrunk down any. We are going to take a look at the vertical integrated liquid radar. This actually measures the size of the water droplets and the hailstones up above our heads at 5 to 10,000 feet above us. And we're looking for grays, any shade of gray. That's when we're getting up there to around quarter size. Right now, neither one of these cells have quarter size hail in them, according to radar. So, maximum size. So, that's actually good news. Maybe, now that the sun has set, we cross our fingers, maybe these things are finally going to die. So kind of weaken and finally give up. But they've gone on now for 2 hours and 50 minutes. So they've been feisty little burgers, but they've been the only ones we've had in the area in west central Missouri. And this one cell started down here west of Appleton City, and it's taken it 2 hours and 50 minutes to go those 44, 45 miles and into Windsor. So crazy, just crazy. Go ahead and swap this out. I would like to see what the next scan is going to be as on these hail cores. And again, we're going to be looking for any grays in this area that might come up. And again, guys, I know I've been rambling a lot. And again, thank you guys. We are live streaming on several different platforms tonight, including Subby's Weather Talk, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. We're also Storm Track Weather Center is up and running. We are live on Radford Media app. We are live on Radford Media YouTube channel. We are also live on 95.3 Storm Track Weather Center Facebook. So, 95.3 KDKD Facebook site. Jump on there, see the live feeds. Man, we're getting word out there tonight, guys. So thank you guys so much for being a part of this, trying to get the warnings out to you guys. We've been live now for almost 3 hours and trying to get word out on the severe storms. This is what I love to do when there's strong storms here in west central Missouri, whether there's one like tonight or whether there's an entire line coming through west central Missouri. Our goal, Clay's goal at Radford Media Group, is to inform and protect everybody here in west central Missouri because we are community first. So thank you guys for your support. Man, we've had a ton of stars given to us on Facebook, super chats. We've had it's been great, the support you guys have given us so far this evening on this live stream. So thank you all very, very much. We also have two sponsors out there from Storm Track Weather Center and Radford Media Group. The first one, definitely want to give them a shout out. That Jay's Southland Tow. They're in Raymore, Belton, Clinton for all your towing needs. There's their phone number. I encourage you, if you ever get stuck, these guys can pull you out. And also Family Safe Certified Storm Shelters. There's their number. They're located in Republic. Several people had talked about they were needing a storm shelter built in their mobile home, their modular home. Maybe they're in a house without a basement. Those are the guys to call, and they will get you fixed up very, very economically. And most importantly, you and your family be safe during severe weather. So thank you two for supporting KDKD, Radford Media, Storm Track Weather Center, and myself. Thank you very much for your support. So a bunch of hail reports coming into the National Weather Service. 1.25 inch hail 1 mile west of Windsor. 2.25 inch hail 4 miles west northwest of Windsor. We had some dime and nickel size hail reported here in our chat from in Windsor. So a lot of hail. These are definitely going to be hail producers, as it's very cold. These are very cold top thunderstorms, and what is producing these hailers is what I call them tonight. And we've got more pictures coming in over Cole, Missouri, of mammatus. And remember, the mammatus clouds are those little puffy-looking cotton balls that hang down from the clouds. They're to me, they look like cotton balls. They're beautiful, and they are beautiful in pictures. And this one here was taken by Johnny Sacco, 724 in Cole, Missouri. Another beautiful picture of some mammatus clouds, and those are caused by rain-cooled air sinking. Typically, you see these before and after thunderstorms that contain hail, because they rapidly cool down the atmosphere as they fall. So thank you so much for bringing that over to us tonight, Johnny. Appreciate that. See if there's anything else good out there. That's actually a beautiful picture too. Wow. I encourage you guys, jump over to the Subby's Weather Talk Facebook group. Several beautiful pictures in there of clouds and hail. Really, really beautiful. This was taken by Nicole I. KK Highway, just north of Appleton City. Beautiful storm structure on this. Let you guys take a look at this. Beautiful storm structure. You have your cloud base, and this thing was rotating up here at 30,000 feet above our heads, producing those hailstones. So, beautiful picture, Nicole. Thank you so much for sharing with us. Man, beautiful pictures. That's awesome. Here's another picture. Melinda Borland. Thank you so much. Another picture of mammatus clouds. Thank you, Melinda. Beautiful pictures. Thank you very much. All right, guys. So we have 2 severe thunderstorm warnings left on the board. We have the southern one, which is for 1-inch hail. That's quarter size, 60 mile per hour wind, 10 minutes left on it. That's for Benton County. It is coming into Ionia, Cole Camp Junction, Lincoln. Right now, it doesn't look severe. It looks like maybe some pea-sized hail, torrential rain. That's all I'm seeing right now on radar. We have the northern storm, has another 24 minutes left on it for 1.25-inch hail. That's $half size, and possibility of 60 mile per hour winds. And that right now looks like it is just south of Green Ridge, down along 52 Highway, down to E. E runs north and south, crosses 52 Highway, just north of Ionia. So, and it will be heading over toward Windsor Junction, and that's the corner of 52 and 65. That's where the north severe thunderstorm warning is located at. All right, guys, just kind of going down through here to see what else we've got going on. Right, looks like we still have. Looks like we're down to about 150 people or so left here in our stream. So again, thank you guys for joining in tonight. We are streaming on all the platforms tonight, including Storm Track Weather Center with Radford Media Group and KDKD 95.3. And of course, on all of your Subby Weather Talk pages, we are also broadcasting live tonight. We've had one cell down here in West Central Missouri that's been wrecking havoc. We have one cell up here that we looked at this, maybe 10 minutes ago? And this is southwest of Smithville, south of Platte City, just coming into near Gladstone, and they also have a severe thunderstorm warning out for up to 2-inch hail along 435 and I-29. But we blow this out a little bit further, and that's it. We have those two cells, one up North Kansas City and two of them down here in West Central Missouri. That's it. And it does look like these cells here are finally, cross our fingers, beginning to weaken. And hopefully they'll continue that trend here over the next few 30 minutes or so. Just checking in with all the text messages. A lot of people have sent me pictures tonight on my cell phone. Thank you very much. We'll see what this next scan's going to do. They are really weakening. We've got a minute. Let's take a look at something here. Let's take a look at short-term models and see what we can expect. One is just rolling out right now, actually, which would be good timing for us. I'm going to move this over. We'll take a look at the short-term model here. So, of course, here's our cluster over Henry and Pettis and Benton County. That's going on right now, and let's kind of put this into motion over the next few hours. And you notice there's a few cells up there around Pettis County, and we get a few more isolated thunderstorms, but it is not looking it's not looking like we're going to get very much more the rest of the night. There's going to be some isolated little thunderstorms throughout West Central Missouri, but they're likely not going to be severe. We get through this cluster of storms, and we get through that, and then the rest is just going to be little pop-up garden variety thunderstorms as we go overnight into tomorrow morning. So that's good news. That's our short-term model. So hopefully these two continue to weaken, and we can kind of be done for the night. We've been live streaming 3 hours, 4 minutes, and 53 seconds here on our social media platforms tonight. And again, big shout out to our two sponsors for Storm Track Weather Center. The first one being Jay's Tow Service. That Jay Southland Tow Service out of Raymore. They got an office here in Clinton. And also Family Safe Certified Storm Shelters in Republic. And again, a lot of people had talked about how they were needing a storm shelter. Those are the people to give a call to. They will get you fixed up. Check out all of my messages here. Check on is there anything else out there. All right. So we still have a severe thunderstorm warning. This is going to be our friends up here in North Kansas City. This is just west of Gladstone along Weatherby Lake, along South 435. So they do have a severe thunderstorm warning out for this area for 2-inch hail. So definitely want to give a get word out there to our friends and family up there in North Kansas City. And then we still have one severe thunderstorm warning left, and that is for areas along 52 Highway, just southeast of Green Ridge. But both of these cells are weakening very, very rapidly. We've lost daytime heating. There's not much energy out there that is providing the uplift of these storms, and they are kind of falling apart right now. I've had 75 degrees here at the Weather Center. We've got about 10 to 12 mile an hour wind gusts here in Clinton. So 0.30 is in my rain gauge from that little cell that come through. So that 0.30 is better than nothing. So I guarantee you we're going to see some rainfall reports in the 1 to 2 inches down in the Abilene City, St. Clair County, Bates County area, maybe even parts of Henry County. I bet we see some 1 and 2 inch reports. Do my rain dance. I need rain on my garden. Cedra, we'll try. We'll try again maybe tomorrow. Got a possibility of a pop-up overnight tonight. We have another chance, kind of like we did tonight, tomorrow evening, and again on Saturday. So hopefully 1 out of 3 you get a little rainfall. All right, so this cell up here, the northern cell, what we've been calling it for the last couple hours, 1 inch hail, 60 mile per hour winds. It is still kind of hanging on. It's along E Highway that runs north and south across Manila, the town of Manila, and 52 Highway to Windsor Junction. And it will eventually be going across 65 Highway. That's going to be north of Windsor Junction on 65 Highway. But, the hail threat is nearly non-existent with this right now. I do not think it's going to regenerate like we've watched these cells do all night long. The one down here near Coal Camp, you got some moderate rain coming across Coal Camp Junction there on 65 and 52 junction. You'll be coming into Coal Camp. Right now, it's there's no hail associated with it. Maybe some pea size. It wouldn't surprise me if you hear a couple pieces hit the side of the house, but just some moderate rain for a short amount of time. Don't forget, next week, guys, a week from Friday, is the opening of Twisters. So the highly touted summer blockbuster opens up next week. I believe myself and Nader Boys, we are going to be heading down to Springfield IMAX for the early premiere on Wednesday. So pretty excited about that. No update from the National Weather Service as of yet. See if we have any more pictures coming in from our Facebook page. I'm gonna see if I can share this. Got a pretty good comment. Pretty good video. I'm gonna see if I can share that. So looked like out on O Highway we had a really cool video that was that is on social media. I'm gonna get his permission to see if I can share that here with you guys. Looks like they had damage on all their vehicles out there. That was when that cell come across O Highway this evening. Let's see here. In Highway. I'm sorry. Yeah, In Highway and O Highway coming out of Hartwell. So, some very large hail. We'll see if we can share that here in just a moment. Again, we got 10 minutes left of our last. Okay, well, I spoke too soon. So they went ahead and canceled the severe thunderstorm warning that was for Pettis County. It has fallen, weakened below severe standard. They went ahead and allowed that to expire. So after about 3 hours and 13 minutes, the cell is finally weakening to the point where it is not warned no more. And let's just go back. Let's go back and let's play this from the get-go. There was our cell, Appleton City. It split, went through Clinton, heading into Pettis County, and is now finally beginning to weaken. So, and this has been, it started up here at the timestamp at 5:45 tonight. And finally puffed out at 9:36 p.m. So crazy, crazy, crazy. All right, guys. So, hey, this is what we're going to do. I encourage everybody to jump over to our Facebook group, Subby's Weather Talk. Go through the pictures. Man, there are some great ones on there. Take a look at that. That video that I'm waiting kind of get permission on. I will post that in our group of the hail damage out on O Highway here in Henry County. And we are going to go ahead and end this live stream. I'm going to grab me some dinner for the night. And again, I want to thank you guys. Thank you all for supporting the room. All the super chats, super stickers. We had a ton of those tonight. The stars on Facebook. You guys are so very well appreciated. And also to our two big sponsors for Storm Track Weather Center and 95.3 KDKD, and that's Jay Southland Tow and Family Safe Storm Shelters out of Republic, Missouri. So that's it, guys. One cell, 3 hours and 15 minutes, but we kept everybody informed and protected, and that's what we try to do here at Subby's Weather Talk and 95.3 KDKD, keep everybody informed and protected here in West Central Missouri. So thank you guys so much, and I will be updating our going forecasts in our Facebook group and on our social media feeds. And make sure you guys check out Subby's Lakeside Weather report coming tomorrow on KDKD FM Facebook page. And if you're heading out to the lake, you want to check that out tomorrow in my video. So make sure you guys tune into that tomorrow morning at KDKD 95.3 Facebook page. Have a great night, guys. Thanks for all your support. We'll be talking to you soon.